The year was 1804, and our journey was bound to begin. We were to follow the Missouri River west from St. Louis to explore the land and find the entrance to the Pacific Ocean.
We must begin our journey to the west.
Yes, I agree.
And so our journey begins. Sacagawea, our trusted friend and guide, showed us the land and the abundant life in it. The winter was cruel and cold, and we spent it in the warm company of the mountain.
Why don't we settle down here for the night? For a couple months.
Yeah. Look at the village.
Oh yes. Yes indeed, it is truly beautiful. Yes indeed. So follow the river west.
Yes, indeed.
Yes indeed, yes indeed.
April 7th. In the new spring of 1805, we left the Mandan village. This little fleet, although not quite so respectable as those of Columbus or Captain Cook, was still viewed by us with as much pleasure as those deservedly famed adventurers ever beheld theirs, and I dare say with as much anxiety for their safety and preservation. We were now about to penetrate a country at least 2,000 miles in width, on which the foot of civilized man had never trodden. At Three Forks, we encountered 3 rivers which we named Jefferson, Gallatin, and Madison. We enlisted Sacagawea's help to decide which to follow to the Rocky Mountains.
Which river leads to the Columbia River?
I think it's the Jefferson would be the best choice.
Then we must follow it.
Yes indeed.
And so we trudged on, up and over the Rocky Mountains. And descended through the Clearwater River. We then arrived at the Shoshone village where Sacagawea was once again reunited with her brother. Sacagawea proved her value when she aided the Shoshone tribe with the help of her brother. Sacagawea's brother drew maps on animal skins to help us find our way to the Columbia. The Clearwater River met the Snake near the Washington border. As we neared the Nez Perce village, the hunger in our little group grew to extremes.
I am hungry.
Yes indeed.
When we reached the Nez Perce village, the villagers gave us food to sustain us for the rest of our journey.
Thank you.
October 16th. Today we traveled down the Columbia and saw one of the natives fishing. We finally arrived at the Pacific Ocean, and Clark said,
"We are in view of the ocean.
this great Pacific Ocean which we have been so long anxious to see, and the roaring or noise made by the waves breaking on the rocky shores, as I suppose, may be heard distinctly.
Look at the beautiful ocean.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
We had finally reached the Pacific Ocean, and our journey had come to an end. Yes, indeed.
Thank you. We must settle down.
It's so cold. Why must we sit in the snow?
I don't know.
We shall start a fire.
Yes, we shall. It's like a real.
Which river leads to the sign?
We must begin the journey to the west.
Yes, I